because a lot of people don't want to listen to Fauci and don't want to wear the masks forever and don't want to take the 17th booster shot. And even now, I fly on airlines constantly. Every few days, I've been on a flight for the past 2 months, especially. I was on 2 flights yesterday, actually, to and from Los Angeles. And I'm noticing they don't really enforce the mask thing anymore. And I'm not sure if it's because the airlines don't want to do it, or I think it's just because people aren't going to do it. And so the ruling class only has so much power. If we all just said no, they would be helpless, right? And so they do have to calibrate their rule to what we're willing to tolerate, right? That is why Dr. Fauci initially said, I don't know if you can have Christmas and Thanksgiving. And then there was a big pushback, and he said, oh, never mind. I never said that. What do you know? You can have it. Just get 17 more boosters. Get this, and it's a bit of a negotiation. So because people are sick of this nonsense, the ruling class is pulling out all the stops, the entertainment, the media, Saturday Night Live. They ran, I guess what's supposed to be a comedy sketch about a flap between Big Bird and Ted Cruz, the Muppets and Sesame Street, insisting that everyone take a bunch of vaccines. Ted Cruz said, make your own medical decisions and don't listen to a puppet bird. And Joe Rogan, too, was in this. Just take a listen. Tell me if you can identify the comedy.
Well, that's right. I used to host Fear Factor, and now doctors fear me.
Can you help me, Joe?
Oh, sure thing, Big Bird. You see, I took Carlos Mencia down. I could take COVID. Here's some zinc, and ayahuasca, and some horse medicine.
Well, why would a bird take horse medicine?
I'm a human, and I took horse medicine. And I'm speaking of things that are horse-like. Today's 2 sponsors are the letters S and D, as in I can S my own D.
What? What was the joke? There was some laugh. I mean, I wonder if it was laugh track or if it was the actual studio audience or maybe some combination. But even with that, even with a studio audience and potentially a laugh track, a bunch of those lines didn't even land. I don't even know what the joke was. Was the joke that Joe Rogan took some kooky witch doctor medicine for COVID that wouldn't work? Joe Rogan recovered from the coronavirus in like 5 hours. The joke is that he took horse medicine? He didn't take horse medicine, though. Is the joke that Joe Rogan is some fringe lunatic, but Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci is now Viceroy and Vickers, through Big Bird and other representatives of the ruling class, that they are somehow serious and respected and popular? I don't think they are. I think Joe Rogan is one of the most popular communicators and broadcasters in the world, and Dr. Fauci is the butt of everyone's jokes. Is the joke that the people who are questioning the regime and questioning Joe Biden, for instance, are fringe and weird and radical, and Biden is really popular? No, Biden's approval rating is about as low as it gets. What is it, 37, 38%? What's the joke? Hunter Douglas can help you with their incredible window shade designs, gorgeous fabrics, and control systems that are so advanced they can be scheduled to automatically adjust to their optimal position throughout the day. Maybe it's the way the shades diffuse harsh sunlight to cast a beautiful glow across the room. Maybe it's being able to enjoy the view outside the window while protecting your privacy inside. Or maybe it's just that Goldilocks moment when you walk into a room and everything about it looks and feels just right. I find this, especially as a conservative myself, I think aesthetics really matter. I think being in beautiful places really matter, especially with light. It was one of the main things I was focused on when I was looking to get my house here in Tennessee. Your shades can be set with Hunter Douglas's PowerView technology. They can be set to automatically reposition for the perfect balance of light, privacy, and insulation. Go to hunterdouglas.com/Knowles today. Take advantage of the Season of Style rebate savings event. hunterdouglas.com/Knowles for limited savings. Offer expires December 6th, 2021. The joke would be, like, what comedy used to do is speak truth to power, right? What comedy used to do is juxtapose incongruous things and and it would be funny and you would laugh at that which is ridiculous. But in this case, what is ridiculous is not the fringe clown. It's not the Joe Rogan. What's ridiculous is the ruling class. And Saturday Night Live, far from being a critic of the ruling class, is part of it. And it's an extension of it, and it's part of the propaganda outlet. And so it's just not funny. It's just not funny. And SNL has been hit or miss for an extremely long time. Really hasn't been funny since Norm Macdonald left the show, but it's had its moments. This is a real low point, and they're not going to figure it out until they break away from the ruling class. But unfortunately, it's the kind of the ruling class that's propping up these old, desiccated establishment institutions, like the establishment media and like even Saturday Night Live. You, hold on. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you watched that clip. If you wouldn't mind, ring that bell, subscribe. You will get notifications. And if our overlords on the big tech platforms don't give you notifications, I would strongly recommend you head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever you get your audio podcasts. Subscribe to The Michael Knowles Show. Maybe leave a 5-star review if you want to make me feel good. We'll see you next time.